guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Dennis Keton
And my name is Musa Nyakundi.
and together we are
The gatekeepers.
today we are just here. It's just a lovely Sunday afternoon. We just want to give you a recap of the matches which were played yesterday night. It was a surprising Saturday before we go to the main match today in the evening between which team? Manchester United and
Liverpool.
yes guys, if you know the biggest match in London or in England, this is the match to be watching. But before we start, for once again, we have an Arsenal fan on set. He's been complaining. Guys, if you ever hear us talking about Musa, this is the famous Musa Nyakundi. And today he's here to tell us, actually to put it right on script. He always complains that we don't predict as usual that Arsenal will win. But today he has an option to give us his take on how yesterday match, not yesterday, your game was played on Friday, right? How did that match go, Musa?
First of all, that match on Friday nights, everybody thought Arsenal were going to lose. Considering Aston Villa is a very strong team, they have very exciting players. But Arsenal turned up. They played one of the best footballs, this season, and we emerged 3-1 winners. There have been more goals, but we are okay with the 3 points and the 3 goals.
Congratulations. Who was your man of the match in that game?
Definitely Emil Smith-Rowe. He scored and he gave an assist, and it was unbelievable the entire game.
Aubameyang is back.
Yes. You see, they say class is permanent, form is temporary, but class is permanent. Yeah, so we all saw what he can do.
I remember there's a time you guys were trailing at number 20, and there's a team which was at number 1.
Yeah, don't say there's a team. Say Manchester United was first and Arsenal was last.
Okay.
But what a difference few weeks can make. Right now we are tied on points. And Bates, they have a game in hand.
Frank and Pogba today, we are getting it straight from Musa. There's a time Manchester United, you guys were number 1, they were number 20. And he's telling us that right now you are in position 1?
We are in top 10. Let's just say we are in top 10.
You are in top 10.
Yeah.
Cool. Guys, there you have it. Then also on Saturday, there were some games which were played, and we had a surprise game which even me up to now, I can't believe how it went. Claudio Ranieri was playing against
Everton.
Yeah. How did that match go, Musa?
It was unbelievable results. The Claudio Ranieri boys came from behind to beat Everton 5 goals to 2. Yes, you had that one right. 5 goals to 2 at Goodison Park, away from home. Very good performance.
But welcome to EPL, where people don't care where you are. You remember even Manchester United were thrashed how many goals?
The other week, the last previous match
by Leicester,
EPL, they were given 4 goals by 2.
They were at home.
No, they were away.
They were
thoroughly defeated.
Welcome to Premier League, guys. So, having said that, guys, we wanted to do this special edition just to tell you how our take on today's match, or should I call it tonight's match, between Manchester United and Liverpool. Before I start, Musa can give us a brief history about them before we start talking or giving you our prediction. Musa?
Yes.
First of all, big game, I know, right?
Yes.
Full of history, right?
Yes.
Talk to us.
First of all, for those who don't know, Manchester United versus Liverpool is one of the oldest fixtures. It's one of the biggest fixtures in the English Premier League, and the rivalry dates back very many years ago. I think from 1950s there. It has been a fierce rivalry between the two teams, and if you ask me, that's the biggest game of the season for both teams. And the most surprising thing is, it doesn't matter which form you are in, it doesn't matter the position you are in the table. When it's Manchester United versus Liverpool, you have to wait until the last minute of the game. Yes.
The last match Manchester United lost by 4 goals to 2.
Yes.
The last Premier League match which they played against Liverpool.
Yes.
Do you think the same feat is about to be repeated tonight?
Well, I don't see it being repeated. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if they are beaten even by a bigger margin. But I believe, as I have always said, Manchester United always turns up in big games. Manchester Derby, when they are playing Chelsea, when they are playing Liverpool, they always turn up. So I'm not giving anyone anything at the moment. Yes, but I know it's gonna be a tough match for Manchester United, considering the form Liverpool are in. It's gonna be a big match for them.
Another question for you, Mr. Musa. Do you think this is a game which is going to be won on the defense or maybe on the striking? Asking you that question, bear in mind that we have two best defenders. We have Maguire in Manchester United, we have Van Dijk as the CB in Liverpool, we have Cristiano Ronaldo in Man U as a striker, and we have Mo Salah who is on an impressive form this season.
Yes, I think as you rightly said, this is a game that will be won in defense. Because if you can't concede a goal, definitely you can't lose a match. So, and looking at the two, they are all top class players. Their defense and their attackers. Looking at Mo Salah versus Cristiano Ronaldo, those are world class players. So whoever blinks fast will lose the game. Yes.
So we should be prepared for a breathtaking game. So do you think it's a game full of goals, or it's just going to be a dry spell game?
Definitely Manchester United versus Liverpool, that's a fixture full of goals. I don't remember the last time we had a 0-0 draw. So I'm expecting to see quite a number of goals, exciting goals.
If you ask me, I thought that this is the moment whereby Ole Gunnar should be preparing to go home, because him losing this match and also losing the next weekend's match, do you think it's also going to pile pressure, even though the board is in support for him to continue staying in Manchester United?
Yeah, definitely. The pressure is piling up. He's already under pressure. Of course, I know they turned it around in the League Champions League against Atalanta, but that's a different competition. Coming back to EPL, they have quite a number of tough fixtures, and if they lose tonight, definitely the pressure can only mount on Ole Gunnar Solskjær.
Yo guys, I know as our tradition, I know many of you are waiting to hear our bold predictions, and straight to it, I'm going to ask Mr. Musa to give you his take on his prediction on tonight's match. Musa, here we are always bold. You give us the number of goals which you think are going to be conceded or to be scored, and you tell us who's going to win or draw. So talk to them.
Okay, first of all, if anybody thinks, I know so many people think it's going to be a straightforward win for Liverpool, it might not be the case. Having said that, I think Liverpool will win. They have quality players all over the pitch, defense, midfield and attackers. They have a very good bench. So I'm going for 3-1 Liverpool, and Mo Salah will be among the goal scorers.
3-1, yeah?
Yes.
Who will score for Manchester United? That's solitary goal?
Definitely the usual suspects. Cristiano Ronaldo. If not Cristiano Ronaldo, then Marcus Rashford. If he's fit enough to play. He loves big fixtures. He loves scoring against Liverpool. So probably one of the two. Yes.
If you ask me, today will be just the usual day where Mo Salah will be on the score sheet. Preferably Mane can also score tonight. So this is a match, as I told you earlier on our previous clip, I still feel that it's a match which will be ending on a 3-2 win for Liverpool. So Manchester United fan there, Sele, from wherever you are, I know you'll be streaming in. So poleni sana, but for tonight, I'll be behind Liverpool, and I know they will not walk alone tonight. So before we end the show, once again, I want to thank you, Mr. Musa, for coming through.
Thank you.
Rarely do we get Arsenal fans on our show.
I know.
We love you guys.
Thank you very much.
So you want to tell us where you think you guys will finish by the end of this season?
Yeah, if we continue playing the way we played against Aston Villa, I know we have quite a number of tough fixtures, starting from Leicester in our next Premier League game. But if we maintain the consistency, I think we can push for even a top 4 finish, considering that right now, at the moment, we are only 1 point behind top 4.
Nice. So I think basically that's it. Thank you to our viewers. It was an awesome. We've never done this, but today allow us to give a shout out to our videographer. She goes by the name Deborah. Thank you so much for doing an impressive work. So otherwise, until next time,
thank you very much, and enjoy the game.
We're done. Bye.